But the bar doesn't care how you feel. It's the one honest judge, and the iron is real. No lying to gravity, no faking, no weight. Either it moves or it don't. That's the date. Everything else in this life you can spin. You can talk your way up, you can talk your way in. But the plates on the floor never listen to words. They just sit there and wait for the man to be heard. The bar doesn't care how you feel. It's the one honest judge, and the iron is real. No lying to gravity, no faking, no weight. Either it moves or it don't. That's the to blame when the bar doesn't rise. No excuse in the world that our muscles the tries. It's the purest thing left in a world full of noise. A man in a weight and a very simple choice. The bar doesn't care how you feel. It's the one honest judge, and the iron is real. No lying to gravity, no faking, no weight. Either it moves or it don't. That's the chalk up my hands and I set up my feet, and I ask the same question the strong after me. Am I more than my story, more than my mouth? And the bar leaves the floor and I have my way out. The bar doesn't care how you feel. It's the one honest judge, and the iron is real. No lying to gravity, no faking, no weight. Either it moves or it don't. That's the game. The bar doesn't lie. No rescue. Said this is your ceiling, don't ask for no more. So I stomped on the marker and I laughed at the lie. The floor that they gave me was never gonna be my top floor. I don't serve a line so new. I put all the weight of the world on the steel. Crack the foundation, tear open the ground, break through the floor and break, go wait. my spine. I break through the concrete, and I'll come out fine. There's no floor low enough, and no cage strong enough. The man who breaks floors doesn't stop when it's wrong. Break the floor, I don't tap it, I don't kneel. I put the whole weight of the world on the steel. Crack the foundation to open the ground. Break through the floor and break going down. There is no floor, no rescue. Bloodline, there's 1,000 behind me. Everyone let them fought so the weak wouldn't find me. I don't carry my name, I carry the whole, and I won't be the link where the iron went cold. So somebody survived so that I could be here. Crossed the whole winter on nothing but fear. They didn't have comfort, they didn't have choice, so I don't get to whine in a comfortable voice. Bloodline, there's 1,000 behind me. Every one of them fought so the weak wouldn't find me. I don't carry my name, I carry the whole, and I won't be the link where the iron went cold. There's a line of hard men standing back through the years. Every one of them paid what I pay in my tears. I'm the newest link welded on to the chain, and the soft link with shame every one of their names. Bloodline, there's 1,000 behind me. Every one of them fought so the weak wouldn't find me. I don't carry my name, I carry the whole, and I won't be the link where the iron went cold. So I train for the dead and I train for the ones who haven't been born yet, my daughters and sons. The bloodline runs forward and it runs through my hands, and it stays made of iron as long as it stands. Bloodline, there's 1,000 behind me. Every one of them fought so the weak wouldn't find me. I don't carry my name, I carry the whole, and I won't be the link where the iron went cold. 1,000 behind you. Don't be the weak link. No rescue. No rescue. Suffer better, everybody suffers the same. The difference is only what you do with the pain. You can suffer for nothing or suffer for gain. I chose where it hurts and I chose it by name. Hey! Pain's not a choice, it's the rent that we pay. It shows up regardless of what you do with your day. Sit on the couch, it will still find you there. It just comes with no purpose and no one to care. Suffer better, everybody suffers the same. The difference is only what you do with the pain. You can suffer for nothing or suffer for gain. I chose where it hurts and I chose it by name. I chose it by name. So I pick up the suffering, the bills when it bites, the chosen exhaustion, the deliberate fights. Same hurt as the quitters, but mine has a shade. The suffering with meaning is the only escape. Suffer better, everybody suffers the same. The difference is only what you do with the pain. You can suffer for nothing or suffer for gain. I chose where it hurts and I chose it by name. Discipline or suffer regret. Two different prices on the very same debt. One leaves you standing and one leaves you small. So suffer on purpose or suffer it all. Suffer better, everybody suffers the same. The difference is only what you do with the pain. You can suffer for nothing or suffer for gain. I chose where it hurts and I chose it by name. Empty out the soft, fill it with iron. No rescue. The hollow, that's the space where the easy used to live. I burned out the comfort and there's nothing left to give. It echoes when it's quiet and it aches when it's late. But the hollow's where I put all the things that made me great. I cut out the soft parts and it left me a hole. Took the comfort and excuses and the friends that made me slow. It's empty in the now and it hums when I'm alone. But the emptiness is honest and the emptiness is home. The hollow, that's the space where the easy used to live. I burned out the comfort and there's nothing left to give. It echoes when it's quiet and it aches when it's late. But the hollow's where I put all the things that make me great. You can't add the heart without subtracting the sweet. There's a hollow in every man who's ever been complete. The hunger needs a room and the room has to be cleared. So I emptied out the man that everybody held dear. The hollow, that's the space where the easy used to live. I burned out the comfort and there's nothing left to give. It echoes when it's quiet and it aches when it's late. But the hollow's where I put all the things that make me great. Don't feel bad for the hollow, it's the price of the change. It's a cathedral of nothing and it's beautiful and strange. Where the weakness used to sit, now there's only open air. And I fill it up with iron cause there's nothing else in there. The hollow, that's the space where the easy used to live. I burned out the comfort and there's nothing left to give. It echoes when it's quiet and it aches when it's late. But the hollow's where I put all the things that make me great. Empty out the soft, fill it with iron. No rescue. They came up with hundreds. They went down with the chill. No banner, no brothers, no shield and no crown. Just a man on a mountain who will not come down. They took the low road, said the climate's too steep, said there's comfort in the valley and it's easy to sleep. So they gave up the height for a warm little bed, and I stayed on the ridge with the wind and the dead. Highland, I'm the last one, still holding the hill. They came up with hundreds. They went down with the chill. No banner, no brothers, no shield and no crown. Just a man on a mountain who will not come down. Every hour up here is an hour they don't spend. Every storm that I stand in is a place I don't bend. The hill isn't kind and it never was meant to be, but the view from the top only belongs to the free. Highland, I'm the last one, still holding the hill. They came up with hundreds. They went down with the chill. No banner, no brothers, no shield and no crown. Just a man on a mountain who will not come down. So blow all the pipes and let the valley below hear a man on the highland that they'll never know. I don't need them to follow, I don't need them to see. The hill was the point, and the hill is still me. Highland, I'm the last one, still holding the hill. They came up with hundreds. They went down with the chill. No banner, no brothers, no shield and no crown. Just a man on a mountain who will not come down. Last man on the hill still holds the hill. No rescue. No ceiling, every roof that I hit I broke through. Every limit they gave me turned out to be no. They keep drawing a line where they swear it's the top, and I keep walking past it cause I never learned to stop. They said this is your max, this is all you can be. Wrote a number on my life like a fixed guarantee, but the number was a guess and the guess was too low, and the ceiling's only real if you never try to go. it's a paper-thin thing. It only holds the ones that don't push what they bring. I stopped counting the roofs somewhere back down the line. Now I just keep on rising, cause the sky isn't mine. No seeing every roof that I hit, I broke through. Every limit they gave me turned out to be no. They keep drawing the line where they swear it's the top and knock you walking past it, cause I never learned to stop. Basement, where the version of me got made. Under the house, in the dark, in the shade. Nobody claps and nobody looks down there. That's exactly why the real work lives there. There's a room underneath every man that you see. No windows, no comfort, no company. That's where the thing gets built that they later admire. They see the finished house, I remember the fire. The basement, where the version of me got made. Under the house, in the dark, in the shade. Nobody claps and nobody looks down there. That's exactly why the real work lives there. It's cold in the basement and the lights always low. It's the part of the work that you never get to show. They want the top floor and the view and the glass, but nobody built the top floor without going past the basement, where the version of me got made. Under the house, in the dark, in the shade. Nobody claps and nobody looks down there. That's exactly why the real work lives. So I go back down alley to the room with no name, where the reps have no witness and there's nothing to gain. Everything gleaming was assembled in the dark. The basement is ugly, but the basement is the start. The basement, where the version of me got made. Under the house, in the dark, in the shade. Nobody claps and nobody looks down there. That's exactly why the real work lives there. Everything they admire was built in the dark. No rescue. Nobody's born as the blade. You get heated and hammered and repeatedly made. Steel doesn't ask to be steel, it gets beat into something that holds when the softer ones retreat. Comes asking and the hammer comes down and the rock turns to something that can hold its own ground. Forge, nobody's born as the blade. You get heated and hammered and repeatedly made. Steel doesn't ask to be steel, it gets beat into something that holds when the softer ones retreat. Every blow that I took was a strike on the steel. Every pressure that broke me metal stays soft and stays fake. I'd rather be beaten to a thing that can hold than sit pretty as ore in the dirt and the cold. Forge, nobody's born as the blade. You get heated and hammered and repeatedly made. Steel doesn't ask to be steel, it gets beat into something that holds when the softer ones retreat. Nobody's born steel. You get forged, no rescue. Heavy hands do the talk. Heavy hands do the talking. Heavy hands, I let the hands do the talk. I don't run in my mouth, I just do the hard work. You can hear a man's story in the callous and the tear. Everything I've ever said is written right there. Need a caption and I don't need a post. The hands are the receipt and the hands don't boast. Wrap them up, chalk them up, let them bleed if they must. Heavy hands in a heavy bar and a lot of chalk dust. Heavy hands, I let the hands do the talk. I don't run up my mouth, I just do the hard work. You can hear a man's story in the callous and the tear. Everything I've ever said is written right. Let the hands do the talk. No crowd and no glory, no crown and no king. Just a beast and the man in the sand in between. And whichever one wants it more walks off the scene. Every morning the gate opens up on the same. A dark thing that's stronger and doesn't know my name. It don't care that I'm tired, it don't care that I'm sore. It just waits in the middle of the ring like before. Blood and dust, that's the whole of the ring. No crowd and no glory, no crown and no king. Just the beast and the man in the sand in between. And whichever one wants it more walks off the scene. Some days I go down and I taste the whole floor. That's the deal that I sign when I walk through the door. But the ones who come back to the sand every day are the only ones the beast ever learns to obey. Blood enough. Don't ask for a light, they ask to handle the rough. There's blood and there's dust and there's nothing else true, and the man who keeps coming is the one who gets through. Blood and dust, that's the whole of the ring. No crowd and no glory, no crown and no king, just the beast and the man and the sand in between, and whichever one wants it more walks off the scene. Blood, dust, and one man who kept coming back. No rescue! On the verge, on the verge, on the verge. I sit on what I burned. Every soft version of me is a lesson I learned. I set fire to the comfort and I let the whole thing fall. Now I sit on the ashes and I'm king of it all. Yeah, there was a house that I lived in and it kept me warm, full of reasons and excuses in a soft little form. So I lit the whole thing up in the middle of the night, and I stood in the field and I watched it ignite. Throne of ash, I sit on what I burn. Every soft version of me is a lesson I learned. I set fire to the comfort and I let the whole thing fall. Now I sit on the ashes and I'm king of it all. You can't build a new man on the bones of the old. Some of it has to burn before the rest can be told. The ash isn't failure, the ash is the ground. Everything that I am now was built on that mound. Throne of ash, I sit on what I burned. Every soft version of me is a lesson I learned. I set fire to the comfort and I let the whole thing fall. Now I sit on the ashes and I'm king of it all. The fire is the price, and the price doesn't stop. I'd rather sit on ashes with the crown that I made and live warm and alive in the comfortable shade. Throne of ash, I sit on what I burned. Every soft version of me is a lesson I learned. I set the fire to the comfort and I let the whole thing fall. Now I sit on the ashes and I'm king of it all. Burn the old man. Sit on the ashes. No rescue. The moment I coast is the moment I slide. There's no neutral gear on the side of the ride. You're either accelerating or you're losing the ground. There's no staying the same. You go up or go down. People think there's a level where you finally arrive, where you hold what you build and you just stay alive. But nothing in this world ever holds where it stands. The grip's always going, it's always in your hands. The moment I coast is the moment I slide. There's no neutral gear on the side of the ride. You're either accelerating or you're losing the ground. There's no staying the same. You go up or go down. Storm season, I start waiting for the sun. I do the work wet and I get the work done. Good weather's a bonus, it was never the deal. I built the whole thing in the storm and the steel. They train when it's easy and they rest when it's not. So they only get better in the good days they got. But the good days are few and they don't come on call. So they end up not training almost at all. Storm season, I stop waiting for the sun. I do the work wet and I get the work done. Good weather's a bonus, it was never the deal. I built the whole thing in the storm and the steel. I don't check the forecast before doing the work. The rain's not permission and the sun's not a perk. Whatever the sky does, the bar's still there. And it lives just the same in the cold and the glare. Storm season, I stop waiting for the sun. I do the work wet and I get the work done. Good weather's a bonus, it was never the deal. I built the whole thing in the storm and the steel. So let it come sideways, let it soak through the door. That's the season I'm made for, that's what I train for. When the fair weather lifters have gone home to hide, the storm season men are the ones still outside. Storm season, stop waiting for the sun. I do the work wet and I get the work done. Good weather's a bonus, it was never the deal. I built the whole thing in the storm and the steel. Don't wait for good weather, it isn't coming. No rescue! Storm season. Underground. When nobody's watching me climb, no cameras, no audience, no stage and no sign. The part that they notice is the last 10%. The other 90 happen where nobody went. Nobody went. They see me on a Sunday looking sharp in the light. They don't see the Tuesday or the Thursday night. The reps with no music, the sets with no soul. The unglamorous bit where you pay the whole toll. Underground, where nobody's watching me climb. No cameras, no audience, no stage and no sign. The part that they notice is the last 10%. The other 90 happen where nobody went. Everybody wants the highlight, nobody wants the grind. The visible 10%, not the 90 behind. But the 90 is the thing, the 90 is the man. And the 10's just a photograph of where the 90 ran. Underground, where nobody's watching me climb. No cameras, no audience, no stage and no sign. The part that they notice is the last 10%. The other 90 happen where nobody went. So keep it underground and keep it out of the feed. Let the work stay a secret between me and the need. When it finally shows up, they'll say it came fast. They won't know about the years that it actually lost. Underground, where nobody's watching me climb. No cameras, no audience, no stage and no sign. The part that they notice is the last 10%. The other 90 happen where nobody went. 10%. You see, 90% is body's what you need. It's the last thing to go when the back's had enough and the legs have said no. The hands are the honest, the hands are the truth, and I don't put it down till the bar puts me through. Everything fails in a very set order. The mind quits first, then the will, then the shoulder. But the grip is the thing that decides how it ends. Cause the bar's coming down when the fingers unbend. It's the last thing to go when the back's had enough and the legs have said no. The hands are the honest, the hands are the truth, and I don't put it down till the bar puts me through. So I train the last thing that anybody trains. The stupid, boring holding while the forearm complains. It's not glamorous work and it don't build a show, but it's all that stands between me and letting go. It's the last thing to go when the back's had enough and the legs have said no. The hands are the honest, the hands are the truth, and I don't put it down till the bar puts me through. When they ask what I got that the stronger ones don't, it's not power, it's not size, it's that I simply won't. The bar has to break me, I don't ever release. The grip is a promise and I don't break the peace. It's the last thing to go when the back's had enough and the legs have said no. The hands are the honest, the hands are the truth, and I don't put it down till the bar puts me through. Strength fails, first grip fails last. Don't let go, no rescue. There's no such thing as a maybe. No half-effort Tuesday, no coasting, no lazy. Either the day got used or the day got wasted. 24 hours and I'm not gonna waste it. Yeah. They talk about balance, like it's something profound. Then they balance themselves into never leaving the ground. I don't hate the rest day. The rest day is real, but a slow day's just a quit day with a friendly feel. No slow days, there's no such thing as a maybe. No half-effort Tuesday, no coasting, no lazy. Either the day got used or the day got wasted. 24 hours and I'm gonna waste it. Every day is a vote for the man that I'll be. And the slow days vote quietly against me. There's no neutral ballot, there's no sitting it out. Every hour is a yes or a very loud down. No slow days, there's no such thing as a maybe. No half-effort Tuesday, no coasting, no lazy. Either the day got used or the day got wasted. 24 hours and I'm not gonna waste it. So I don't need it perfect, I just need it done. 20 minutes of ugly beats, 0 of none. The slow day is the killer, cause it doesn't feel bad. It just quietly takes everything you could have had. No slow days, there's no such thing as a maybe. No half-effort Tuesday, no coasting, no lazy. Either the day got used or the day got wasted. default I ran on was a lie from the start. The wanting and the quitting were just circuits in my head. So I cut the old wiring and I laid it again. I wasn't born lazy, I was trained into it. Every soft little exit got repeated till it fit. The brain does what it practiced, that's the whole of the trick. And I practiced being comfortable until comfortable stuck. Rewire, I had to pull the whole thing apart. Every default I read on was a lie from the start. The wanting and the quitting were just circuits in my head. So I cut the old wiring and I laid it again. So you don't beat the habit, you replace what it does. You install the new pattern where the old wiring was. 50 ugly mornings and the circuit starts to hold. And the thing that took discipline gets automatic and cold. Rewire, I had to pull the whole thing apart. Every default I ran on was a lie from the start. The wanting and the quitting were just circuits in my head. So I cut the old wiring and I laid it again. Now the alarm doesn't argue and the gym doesn't ask. It's just what the machine does, it's not even a task. That's the prize at the end of the discipline war. When it stops being hard, cause it's just what you are. Rewire, I had to pull the whole thing apart. Every default I ran on was a lie from the start. The wanting and the quitting were just circuits in my head. So I cut the old wiring and I laid it again. You're not lazy, you're wired wrong. Rewire. No rescue. After failure, he's the only one that meant anything at all. The rest just kept me warm. The last rep is where the whole man gets formed. Yeah, the first 10 don't build me, they just get me to the door. The set doesn't start till my body says no more. Everything before that is a warm-up in disguise. The growing's in the ugly at the end where it dies. The last rep, every rep before it was a rinse. The one after failure is the only one that meant anything at all. The rest just kept me warm. The last rep is where the whole man gets formed. That's why most men plateau while they're working every day. They stop at uncomfortable and they call it okay. But comfortable failure isn't failure at all. The last rep is the one that they never get to call. The last rep, every rep before it was rent. The one after failure is the only one that meant anything at all. The rest just kept me warm. The last rep is where the whole man gets formed. So I chase the bad part, I chase the shaking on the rep where it gets ugly and it's honestly alarm. Everybody does the easy 99 is nothing new. The 10th is where the difference between men comes through. The last rep, every rep before it was rent. The one after failure is the only one that meant anything at all. The rest just kept me warm. The last rep is where the whole man gets formed. Set begins where your body says stop. No rescue. Still standing, after all of it, still here. Outlasted the doubters and outlasted the fear. Not the strongest that started, not the fastest at all. Just the one that they never could get to fall. There were hundreds at the start of this, and most of them are gone. Not defeated by a rival, just worn down by the long. The quitting doesn't happen in the moment of defeat. It just happens on a Tuesday when it's easier to sleep. The fist and break, after all of it, still here. Outlasted the doubters and outlasted the fear. Not the strongest that started, not the fastest at all. Just the one that they never could get to fall. I wasn't the best of them, I'll say it out loud. They were stronger, they were faster, and they drew a bigger crowd. But greatness isn't peak, it's the years that you stack. And they all wandered off and I never turned back. Still standing, after all of it, still here. Outlasted the doubters and outlasted the fear. Not the strongest that started, not the fastest at all. Just the one that they never could get to fall. So this isn't a victory, it's simpler than that. It's just the man who kept showing up, and that's the whole fact. No lightning, no genius, no gift from above, just still standing at the end. And that was enough.